Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So in this video, we are going to see how to create a faceted search in Oracle Apex. So faceted search is one of the important thing. So you can use that, you can filter those regions and you can give some enormous filtering options for the users. So how to use and how to create a faceted search in Oracle Apex? Let us begin in this video. So there are two types or two ways to create a faceted search, either by manual options, manually creating page items and regions, and you can create a faceted search. Otherwise, from the template, we can create a faceted search. So in this video, I will show you how to create a faceted search in the using the page template. So to create the faceted search, so click on this create page. So once it is open, you will get to see you will see a list of templates here. Under the template, you just select a faceted search. So once you selected, it will ask you for enter your name. For example, I'm going to give facet search. It's a page name. So below that, you need to select your source for that. So either you can select from the table or you can write your SQL query. From the table, I'm going to select employees. So this is my source. So I'm just giving, okay, you can enable or disable this navigation entry and other things. Click on this next. So here it will just show what are the columns available under this. These are the columns available in under the employees table. So the faceted search can be applicable for two types of region, that is for reports region and cards region. For these two types of region, the faceted search is applicable. In this video we will see the report type. So I'm just selecting the report and I'm clicking on this create page. So once it is done, the page will be created. So once it is created, I will show you a demo of that. So the page is created, the faceted search, I will just show the demo first. So here you can see the faceted search, one search field is appear on the left side, and this is the columns. This is my report. So this is a faceted search and I got the column. So I will explain what has happened. So this is a page. The page is created with the template left side column. So left side column is a page template. It is created so that we are getting the filters on the left side, and the right side we will get the report. So this is the first, it is created by default. It is created a search one facet. This is the facet region. Here you can see faceted region, and under the source we are getting search result as a source for that. The search result is a classic report. It is created from our query. So this is the regions and the page items is created. Now we need to add some extra filters to make however we want. We can give some extra filters. For now, here you can see I'm getting department name, designation, age and salary. For example, if I want to filter wise designation, then I can create one facet under this. For this, right click, create facet. So once you created, you can name it as like a designation. So under that, you just scroll below. Here you will get list of value. This is the source. Here you can give shared component, SQL queries, static values or anything. For now I'm going to select distinct value. So distinct value is nothing but the distinct value which is written from the report. From that report it will take a distinct value, and you can give this ascending or descending, from which order you want to sort that filterings. And below that, you will find a source. Here you need to mention your database column. So for that, you just expand this report. Here you will find designation at DESIG. This is the name of our column. You just copy that and come here and you just paste. Here you just name it as desig, and below you just paste the source column as this desig column. So once it is done, you just run this. So now you can get a designation. Under the designation, I am getting multiple designation, that is distinct level of designation. If I click on the software engineer, then I can get only two records. This is the software engineer. So it is filtering. If I mention this assistant general manager, then I will get the assistant general manager with the software engineer. Since it is a checkbox, we can check multiple values. So if you want to reset or clear this, you can click on this. This is the selected facets. So it is the applicable filters you can see here. If you want, you can just click on this. It will be like it will clear or resets. Suppose if you want to clear this, you can click on this reset button. This also will create all the resets. Here you will get total count. This rows you will get the total count will be 7. Here you can search, like for example I am going to search, then it will be search. So this will be worked only for the text column. So for the text column you can search here. So this is the one of this is a facet search. So using this you can give multiple filtering for your end users to filter on this reports. So now we will add some other facets. For that, first we have just created one facet that is of type checkbox. There are multiple levels of different types of facets available, like input field, radio group, range, search. The search is the default one, it is created by itself, and we have created one checkbox group. Now we will create other types also for a demo purpose. So I'm going to create one more facet. Here I'm going to give salary. So now for salary I'm going to use input field. So input field as a salary, and below you can just you see here comparison operator. So the comparison operator I will say in a moment. Once we created, this is a salary column. The salary column you need to give source as salary column, and this is of type number. Salary is of type number. Once it is done, you just I will show the demo. So here you can see the salary. I'm getting some range. For example, if I selected some 40,000. So if I click on this, I'm not getting anything. Since you can see it is like equals operator. So equal, the value should be equal, exactly equal. For example, if I give 49,000, then I'm getting a row since the salary is exactly 49,000. So this is the operator. This is like comparison operator. It is like equals to, it is exact equals. Suppose if you want the greater than or lesser than, those kind of comparison operator, you go to this facet search salary, and you just scroll up. Here you can see under the settings comparison operator. Here you will have a multiple operator like equals, not equals, lesser than, greater than. So many operators is there. You can select any one of this. Suppose if you want not equals, then you can select. Then if you enter the value, that will be applied on this not equal. Suppose the end user needs to select this, all this any whichever they want, they need to select, then you can use this. So this is like you user can choose operator. Once it is done, then the user can select whichever operator they want, and they can use those operatings. For example, here you can see not equals, less than, greater than. So for example, if I used like greater than and equal to some 50,000 I'm giving. So then the 50,000 and above the 50,000 records will be filtered. So likewise the user can select a different level of comparison operator, then they can apply on this. So you can just click on this to clear. So this is the type of input field. The user can input the field, and it will be checked against this comparison operator. So this is one type of facet. So likewise we are going to create one more facet. In this facet, we have seen this checkbox group input. Now we will see this radio group. So radio group is nothing but you can select only one value from the different types of a facet. So here I'm going to give employee. For employee name we can create a facet. Since employee we need to select only one employee at a time, so we are just creating a facet for that employee. So under the source you just give name. So name is the database column for that facet. So from here you can see name, this is a facet. So I'm just created a name, and for a name I'm just created a facet for the name. A radio group, under that you just select list of value as distinct values. So once it is selected, you just click on this run button. So once it is done, you can see the employee, you are getting all the employee and the count. Here if you click on this David, I will get only the David records. So the same thing will be applied to all the filters. So David is like a manager, junior manager. So here you can see under the designation you are getting only one option, that is junior manager. If I select Emily, and Emily is a junior manager, again you are getting. So likewise this filtering will be applied to all the filters. So if I select a junior manager, then only the junior managers list will be fetched in the employee category. See, you can see other employees are disabled, so only Emily and David are junior managers. So it's like all are synced between these facets. All the data will be synced. So likewise you can create. So for now here you can see under designation you are getting junior manager and the number of employees, like two employees were under the junior manager category, so it will show the count. Suppose in the employees level, no need to mention the counts, since everyone or each individual counts, so no need to mention these counts. To hide that counts, you can hide that using, just select that employee facet. Under the properties, I will explain these properties. So here this is the type you will select. Under that label, here you will select the enter your label values that will be listed out there. And again you just scroll here, this is in the icon. If you want, you can mention your icons from here. Here the source, that is the string value, and the ascending sort order. If it is contains any null value, if you want to include that, you can select this null values. And you just scroll here. Under the list entries, you can see compute counts. Compute count is nothing but it will just compute all the counts values, that is all the, it will count the total values, so that is the count values. And here you can see show counts. So this is the property, it is enabled, so you are getting that count value. If you want to disable, you need to uncheck this. Likewise zero count entries, so like this is disabled. So if the filtering doesn't include that record, then it will be disabled. Likewise you can just sort by top counts. So if it is example, if the department contains 10 employee, then that will be sorted in the top. Likewise, so selected first. So once you are selected in between option, then on the next run that option will be at the top. So that is the property. So maximum displayed entries, suppose if you have more than many departments or many employees, then you no need to show all the employees. You can mention this particular accounts, for example 7, then only 7 employee record will be shown. To show next batches, you can click on the show more, the display like page nation kind of things will be applied here. So likewise, so now you just click on the show counts. So once it is unchecked, then the value will be hidden. The value will be hidden. You can see the David, now you are not getting any counts. For a junior manager you are getting counts. So these are the properties, you can just play around on the facets. Now we will see one more facet. So I'm going to create one facet. And checkbox we have seen, input we have seen, radio group we have seen, search is by default, select list is nothing but selecting like a drop. The range, so range is from the name you can mention, it is like range of values, it will fetch the range of values. For this, like select multiple range or single range, we can just uncheck now as of now. And that values source, again I'm going to give like distinct values or whatever the things you can mention, like a static or values, or either you can just enter your values too. The range could be like, for example, for age I'm going to make this a range to be applicable. So once it is done, I'm going to run this. Now you can see I'm getting the range, I'm getting like a from and to. So this is a from value and this is the to value. For example, I'm going to give the ranges between like 20 to 30. So I'm going to give 20 to 30. Once I given, then the ranges between the 20 and 30 is filtered. Likewise you can use this ranges, between ranges. So we have seen the facet regions, like different types of facets, like a checkbox, input field, radio group, and that range. So these are the facets will be useful in filtering those regions. And you can give this to the end user to enhance their searching capabilities. So this is one of the interesting and useful component used in the Oracle Apex for filtering, effective filtering. So if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel Tanige Solution and put a like to this video, and please share this with your Oracle Apex community. So if you want any other topics to be covered in the future videos, you just drop it in a comment. So we will just look into that comment and we will just make a video on the particular topic. So in the next video, we will see how to create a faceted search on the cards region. So thank you.